Yo, what's going on, guys? 418 Gaming and Cold Sweps back with episode 6 of our 30 for 30. We're checking out the Carolina Hurricanes. Um,
Painters.
this is probably like one of the teams that I've followed the least in previous years. I never know what they're up
They're
to.
just dust. They're just
I
dust.
never know what she's up to up there. Ma!
Like
The
they're the
meatloaf.
they are they're the worst. Okay, they're the worst.
All
I
right, well,
find they
let's.
have kind of like a boring style of play,
Mm-hmm.
and they're always bottom feeders. You
I
know?
agree. Yeah. And okay, so I open up the roster, and the first name I see is Sebastian Aho. Like, who the fuck is
Yes,
that? What the
he
fuck?
actually played for the Finnish team in the World Cup.
So the
He's
yeah,
Go
what?
ahead.
No, you go. You had a thought on Aho?
No, he's one of their top prospects for sure.
Where's he from? Like, how old is he? He's like 18?
Um, I think he's 18 or 19.
Okay, so a mystery
Um,
to me is the fact that Carolina, like, they had that Stanley Cup run in like 2006 or whatever it was, 2008. How long ago was that? It's
that was a
been
long
like
time ago. I
it
think
was
it was in back when Broder was playing, so at least 3-4 years ago, plus
when
fucking
Brodeur was playing.
plus 3 years,
Why was it when Brodeur was playing?
or not Broder, Cam Ward.
Yeah, but he's still their goalie.
Is he?
Yeah,
Didn't one retire? I'm pretty sure he retired.
I'm looking at the roster right now, and I was just gonna say how Cam Ward is on their team. It's
Derp, derp, derp.
their goalies are Cam Ward and Eddie Lack. According to this, I don't know if this has been updated or not.
Okay, okay,
Try to
okay. I
who's
have Eddie Lack starting
yeah,
now.
I think so
I
too.
think.
I'm just confused right now because I got a 5. I got a 5 minute. All right. So in net, according to the roster I have here, Cam Ward is still on this team. So whether that's true or not remains to be determined. But I mean,
I
it,
guess we'll find out when the season starts.
it is what it is. I think they at center. I mean, they lost Eric Stahl a couple years ago, but the brother Jordan Stahl is still there, and he's playing center. So they have Jordan Stahl.
Well, they lost Eric Stahl to the Rangers last year.
Yeah, they did. Um, so they have Teravainen. They picked up Teravainen, which to me is a solid pickup. And they picked
Yep.
up Brian Bickle and Lee Stempniak, which is not, not much of a game changer, but it's still,
I
they're
think
adding.
those two are more space fillers where Teravainen actually has a future.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
And they only lost Gerby in the offseason,
yep.
which isn't
Yeah.
awful. Oh wow.
I know that in last year's draft they picked up Noah Hannafin, who I don't think he played the entire year last year,
Uh,
but he took
no,
he played a good chunk of it, I think.
I think he played quite a bit. Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me
So they traded.
see. Let me Google this shit.
Yeah. They also got. They have Victor Rask, who's like under the radar type of guy, who's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he
Um,
had like 50 points last year.
he's a 20 goal scorer.
Yep.
So yeah, that's
And yeah, going back to Noah, he played 79 games last year. He had 22 points.
wow, that's not bad. It's pretty solid
No.
for a rook.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
a Rook D, man, it's that's really good. There he is, Victor.
I'm
Victor,
lagging a bit, so this video
Yeah.
might not be great, but at least it's the info that counts.
Fuck it.
It's
We'll,
the,
we'll cut it up maybe and whatever.
I don't know why the lag is so bad though. This lag is
Yeah,
brutal.
it wasn't like this in previous episodes.
Not
You
really.
bitch.
They're not this bad. And then yeah, so for Cam Ward, apparently, now that I'm looking at it, they signed him to So he was the Hurricanes finished 29th with their save percentage. So they had like just trouble
Oof.
in nets, and yeah, so they signed Cam Ward and they're bringing back Eddie Lack, so that's kind of odd. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think they at first they were kind of, I don't know if they were hoping to do this or if this is a plan for the future, but maybe like a Ben Bishop or a Fleury is what they had in mind, picking one of those
Yeah.
guys up. But for now, it'll they're gonna have to stick to to these two plugs. Literally, they're just plugs. They're backdoor plugs. Oh,
Oh.
posty.
Oh.
That was nice.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
this
nothing
is
much
this
in
is
the off
pretty
season.
laggy.
Not much to discuss about the off season. Um, so yeah, I mean, they have a couple notable players, like I mentioned, Jordan Stahl, Teravainen and Rask are both pretty decent up the middle. Jay McClement is one of those fourth line guys who will win you face-offs in the defensive zone and on the penalty kill. He's a face-off guy.
Yeah, so he's more of a special teams guy.
Exactly, when the Leafs had him, he was a third line guy. They'd put him out for like special circumstances, and he would win the draw like 95% of the time. Just a solid face-off guy. On the wing,
Clutch.
they added Lee Stempniak, which I guess gives him a bit of depth on the wing, I guess, if you want to call it that. Again, it's nothing jaw-dropping, but it's better than what they had. Um, they have Lindholm, Victor Stahlberg, which I didn't know was on the Hurricanes. Like I didn't remember. And then they have this guy named Philip Di Giuseppe. So who knows who that is? On the other wing,
DJ.
on the other wing they have Brian Bickle, Nordstrom, Brock McGinn, that Aho guy that we mentioned, and Jeff Skinner, who's
Who led them in points?
yeah, but man, I look at a Skinner in his first year and then a Skinner in recent years,
Oh,
and like, man, he dropped.
I also think though it has to do with their team because they dropped. When he first came in, they were a lot better team than what they are right now.
Right.
So I think it goes hand in hand. Yes, he did have a couple shit seasons now, but
But the
they've
team
also
is
had
also,
pretty shit seasons.
and
Yeah.
but they're not like, it's like they're not doing anything. Like they're
They're
not
fucking
on an upward trend.
irrelevant.
They're not on the upward trend
They're
at all.
irrelevant. Nope.
And that's why I'm so puzzled, because like, how do you stay on like in a downward spiral without adding any pieces to your team? So okay, when they lost Eric Stahl, like what happened with that? They traded him or he got picked up?
Just let me get the puck out of my zone. Send them. Yeah, let me just Google this shit. Well, they did trade him. They didn't just like pick him up out of nowhere.
Well, I know that, but I'm like, they didn't get
Um,
any notable pieces to that team.
Oh my god, can I fucking like scroll down on my goddamn dust laptop?
Bro, you're getting a PC. No complaints.
Yeah, but I gotta get it first. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
get there, Stallsy! Oh, he's going around. He's going around. Oh no! Oh, shit. Okay, just shoot it out. Okay. So. Well, we're just gonna cut the entire second.
All right, so
period.
Eric Stahl, they got Eric Stahl, or they traded him for prospects and draft picks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not too sure how
One
many
good prospect.
draft picks they have in the next coming seasons, but let's assume that they're not like stupid and that they actually have a nice cushion of draft picks for the future. Because as of right now, it doesn't look very promising for Carolina. And if I'm okay, so I'm looking at their their D, the D that they have on this team. Okay, on the left side they have Hannafin, Hainsey, uh, Tennyson, and Slavin or Slavin. Okay, and then on the other side they have Justin Falk and Pesci. Pesci. That's it. They got two. They got 2D on the right side. Two.
Jesus.
They got 2D and they got 4 on the left. So I don't know where the hell they're planning on getting their D from. But that's pretty weak. Pretty weak if you ask me. Man, the gameplay is so shit because I'm always so focused on on what I'm reading. I'm always like dumping the puck back into my zone.
Well, you know me. I can't fucking do 2 things at once. I gotta either read the goddamn screen or play. Okay, so the Rangers acquire Eric Stahl.
Yeah.
The Carolina Hurricanes acquire in the 2016 draft that just passed a 2nd-round pick
Yeah.
and a 2nd-round pick in the 2017 draft coming up.
Right.
Also acquired Alexei Sorella. Sorella.
Okay.
No clue who that is. I've never heard of him. So I'm just gonna.
Is he a defenseman?
When I get a second here, I don't know. It
Okay.
does not say.
Because
Google, you need to find me some better fucking results because you're dropping the ball.
let's assume it's a defenseman because they only have fucking 6 defensemen on this whole lineup. So
He's gonna be like a center.
if he's a centerman, then I don't know what the hell they're
They're
thinking.
dumb. They're dumb.
But basically, normally how many on a 20-player team, normally how many guys would you say have a contract that's above $1 million?
On a normal team, how many guys would you have above $1 million?
Yeah.
I'd say 20 out of the 24 spots.
Okay. So like out of 20, like just giving 20 as like 20. Let's say 22 in like 4 lines and a goalie. You would say roughly like 18, 19.
Yes. I'd say a good 85 to 90% are above.
All right. Well,
Above at least $1 million.
well, the Hurricanes have 7 players with a contract of $1 million or more. 7.
So that is it.
That is it.
That's it. So the rest of their fucking squad is less than $1 million in salary.
Yes. And the best part about this is that okay, these out of these 7 players, one of them is Brian Bickle, who makes $4 million. One of them is Justin Falk, which makes sense, right?
Yes.
Then you have Eddie Lack, who makes 1.3. So I'm assuming they must have signed him to a newer contract, a better contract than that. I think that contract was last year's. I'm not sure. But I think this might be like the case, kind of like the Monahan situation, where like they're either looking up, they're either trying to sign him now or they're working on it.
Yeah.
So like I said, Brian Bickle, Justin Falk, Ron Hainsey, who's fucking 35.
Okay.
He's making $3 million. Eddie Lack. Jay McClement makes 1.3. And then you got Jeff Skinner with 6, Jordan Stahl with 6, Cam Ward with 6.8, and Victor Stahlberg with 1.1. That is it. Those are your millionaires. Everybody else
Holy shit.
is below that. And I don't know. Did I say? I didn't say Ryan Murphy.
Brutal.
Ryan
No,
Murphy.
you didn't.
But he's not drawn up on this roster that I have here, but he's an important part to this team. He's a pretty solid player. He's not. I'm not saying he makes over $1 million. I'm just saying I didn't name him in the
He's
roster.
Pretty key guy.
So
Okay, so looking at their top 5 point producers, you have Skinner with 50,
yeah.
Victor Rask with 48, Jordan Stahl with 48, Eliash Lindholm
Yep.
with 39, Jay Falk 37. Those are their top 5.
Right. And that doesn't sound like the most points.
That is not a lot of firepower.
Ooh, nice tip. Yeah, that's
Yeah, fuck off his fucking ankle.
that sounds
Thanks,
like
Hopper.
a pretty dusty lineup if you ask me. But Victor
Like-
Rask, man, he's a point getter.
Okay. Jay McClement at 11 points Ryan Murphy had 10. He's 22 years old, Ryan Murphy. So he is a pretty big part of this team coming forward. Or moving forward, I should say. Hey! You fucking
Took the
dummied my
puck from you.
dude! Wheel! Block him. Fuck you. You big jerk. Okay. So, where is there... Holy fuck, this is just brutal. I've been looking up this fucking stall for years now.
You're still on that shit? It's been a whole period, dude. Get on that. You fucking looking
I just
through
wanna
magazines?
know how they did. How they did. The internet is so garbage. I just want to know how they did last year. Like their fucking home.
All right.
Home
Well,
record and away
since you're
record.
so slow at this, I could tell you at least
Fucking-
that they finished 27th in goals for, 18th in goals against, which isn't too bad, middle of the pack.
No.
24th on the power play, but they finished 6th on the PK. Which is pretty good.
Wow.
Pretty good.
But
if
what
you
the
ask
fuck
me.
are they doing?
And they finished third last in their division. They just missed on a playoff spot. They missed by 10 points, but they were the next in line, with New Jersey and Columbus below them. So forgetting all the, like I'm telling you, this is probably going to be one of our worst episodes because Carolina is just so bad. I'm thinking
They're
maybe
just a boring hockey team.
I'm thinking the Blue Jackets and maybe like the Devils will be as boring, but at least the Devils picked up Hall.
All.
So that's at least I could talk about Hall for a half hour. Carolina,
Well, that's the thing.
There's
They
only so
kind of
much
did
to
the
say.
same thing, right?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
New Jersey kind of did the same thing as Carolina, where they had a good year, like what, 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Went to the Cup final, lost to Chicago.
Ooh. To
What a big
Chicago.
bang. Was it?
No, the Kings. The
2010?
Kings. The Kings.
The Kings. The Kings.
Yeah.
And then completely fucking downhill. Parise left. Sutter
It
left.
was a weird transition period for them. And when
like-
Adam Henrique, I was like, wow, he's a savior. Like he's gonna be amazing. And like the year after, I picked
He is
him in
by far their best player.
I picked him in our fantasy draft, and he's a piece of garbage. And he was their best player. So now all of this being said, where do you see Carolina next year in the Metropolitan Division?
I see them either dead last or second dead last.
Dead last
One of
or
the two.
second
That's
dead
how.
last?
Yep. That's how bad they are.
Okay,
They're
and
gonna be dead last, or they're gonna be tied for dead last.
and who tied? Wow, tied is a pretty narrow
Yeah.
margin.
Yep.
So who do
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm saying.
who finishes worse? The Blue Jackets or the Devils?
I'd say the Blue Jackets.
So you think
say-
Carolina will either be tied or worse than the Blue Jackets?
Yes.
Oh, I got a message from
Yes,
Xbox Live.
mon ami.
I don't know what that
What?
means. I got a message from Xbox Live.
Yeah, I got one earlier today too.
What'd it say?
I don't know. I didn't check it. I was playing Draft Champions
With no mic.
with no mic.
Yeah. Okay. So I got
Brain dead over here.
So let me explain how this went down. I looked at the standings from last year. I looked at power rankings. I made my decisions based on like my own knowledge of the teams. I did not wait until looking at rosters and draft picks and all that crap before making
So
my
this
picks.
is your scapegoat. This is why you picked them so high.
Well, I basically have them finishing above Columbus and the Devils.
Okay.
I have them behind the Islanders. And yeah, so I mean, I still, and now that we've just discussed them for all this time, I kind of want to like move them down
Down.
because they're just brutal. Like now that I think of it, they just sound absolutely ass awful. I don't see how they're gonna have any type of success this year.
I really think, I guarantee they're bottom 5 this year. Bottom fucking
Bottom 5 in the league.
Yeah.
All right, all right. We should make a $20 bro bet on that.
$20?
Bro, a year from now, 20
Oh.
bucks, you're gonna be wiping your ass with 20s. You're gonna have a fucking expensive PC and shit. You're gonna be laughing at me.
I'll bet you $5. I'll bet you 5.
All right, good enough. $5.
Is that okay?
But it's on record.
Yeah. That they're, yeah,
It's on record.
5th, like the last 5 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still. I
Okay,
still.
so then who would you have lower?
I'm gonna say the Canucks.
Okay.
I'm gonna
granted,
say.
I agree there.
I'm gonna say the Blue Jackets. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say the Devils.
So that's 3.
I'm gonna say the Devils,
4.
and I'm gonna say Arizona.
Okay, so
I think Arizona's
need
gonna be on the bubble.
Arizona to bust out of this shit.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Or you know what? No, I just need every fucking team to beat the shit out of them. That's basically what I need.
Yeah.
Because even if Arizona moves up, there's going to be another team to replace them, so that doesn't make any fucking sense. So, I need Carolina to suck dicks. That's what I need.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think you're gonna get your wish. But I just like a
I
challenge.
really hope they do, not just because of the $5, but because they are actually bad. I really think.
Yeah, but they beat the Leafs
Just-
every fucking time.
Yeah, but that's how it goes, right? Like the Leafs play great against, they might still lose, but they play great against Dallas, Chicago,
Yeah.
St. Louis.
I remember.
But then when it comes to the shit teams, just like the Habs, they fucking blow it, dog it all fucking game long, try and come back at the end, and it doesn't fucking work for them.
Yeah, exactly. I remember. I remember the Leafs beat the Sharks, the Ducks, and the Hawks on a road trip, and then they finished like last in the league. But that road trip had me thinking Stanley
So
Cup.
hyped.
Yeah. All right, honestly, dude, I do not want to go to OT because I don't want to keep talking
Fuck
about these guys.
you.
I don't want to keep
Stop
talking
it.
about them, dude. Like just don't tie it up right now.
I'm going.
Don't do
Go
it.
for
No, don't do it.
No.
We're not doing this. I'm not talking about Carolina
I'm coming for you.
for another 5 minutes. I'm not talking about Carolina. I'm not even scared. I'm not scared. You're Carolina, dude. You're not gonna score another goal. You're the fucking Hurricanes. Get out of here.
No! Why would you fucking do? Why would he be that fucking hand?
You're the Hurricanes. They're not scoring here, Sean.
No!
Sean, you're the Hurricanes. Get out of here, Sean.
Get it in the net!
Sean, you're the Hurricanes. Sean, you're the Hurricanes. All right, God, thank God. That's going to do it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you think about the Carolina
Bye.
Hurricanes. I will catch you on the flip.
Bye. Check out my channel, Cold Swaps, too. Eric.
Check out his channel, too. The Cold Sweps. Sure.
Bye.
Bye.